Rachel, great to talk to you once again. Thanks for coming on the program.
Good to be here. How are you?
I am good. I'm good. We've got so much stuff going on these days. It's incredible. I mean, it's almost like there's an election taking place in a few weeks or something.
I
But
know, gosh, it's hard to believe that that may actually be
I
happening.
know, I know. But in the meantime, it's not just election news. There actually is legislative stuff going on around the country that gun owners need to know about as well. In fact, huge victory in Pennsylvania. You really can't, I think, overestimate how important this vote was the other day. House Bill 40, which is castle doctrine legislation, ended up getting a clean vote in the House of Representatives after several legislative sessions where, gun owners in the NRA have been trying to bring this bill forward. The amount of effort that the anti-gun advocates put into trying to kill this self-defense bill, I mean, they said they were going to try to put up, all kinds of amendments like one gun a month and a semi-auto ban and try to attach it to castle doctrine legislation. They were stymied there. Then, apparently, they just tried to adjourn rather than take a vote in the House of Representatives. This is how much they apparently hate the idea of ordinary Pennsylvanians being able to defend themselves without fear of being sued by the criminal who's attacking them.
You're right. You know, this castle doctrine legislation has been a legislative priority for the National Rifle Association for several years now, and we've gone state to state to make sure that self-defense expansion bills are going through, and it's so important. These castle doctrine bills hold two pieces of language that are so important if a criminal is breaking into your home. And that's number one, that it removes the duty to retreat. You never want anyone to, you never want to have to be forced to run away from your attacker before you can meet them with force. But what this bill does is it allows you to protect yourself anywhere you have a legal right to be. So that would be your home, your property, your car, your business. That allows you to protect yourself from criminal attack anywhere you have a legal right to be. And that's huge for those of us, or for anyone who is faced in a dangerous situation with a criminal. Also, it prevents the criminal or criminals' families from bringing civil lawsuits against you should you need to use self-defense and deadly force to protect yourself.
Absolutely. And now this bill goes over to the Senate side, and we're hopeful that next week Senate's going to be able to take this up. They've only got a few days to do this, and of course, we hope Governor Rendell perhaps breaks character and signs this legislation if it gets to his desk. But hopefully the Senate's going to have time to act on this next week.
Absolutely. And we want folks to call their senators, their state senators, and the governor's office. Make sure that it's loud that people in Pennsylvania want to protect themselves. Then they want the law to be on their side should they have to do so.
Absolutely right. All right, now one other bit of good news to talk about from California, where Governor Arnold Schwarzenegger has actually signed a pro-hunting bill into law, Senate Bill 1179, making the animal rights extremists whimper and cry a little bit. This actually requires the Department of Fish and Game to establish 2 free hunting days per year for some folks.
Yeah, and this is great news. You know, we hear all the time about hunting numbers and the number of hunters who are out there and hunting opportunities and wanting to bring more people out to this cherished pastime that we have in this country. And, hunting is something that this country was founded on, and any effort to continue this hunting sport and hobby for future generations is something that the National Rifle Association certainly would support. And we're very happy that those in California can now take people with them who aren't licensed to hunt, as long as they're accompanied by someone who is, 2 days a year. And that means that they'll be able to experience hunting for the first time or for, numerous times without having to go and get a license to do it.
Yeah, that's
it's great news. And it's something really great for hunters out there. And since California is such an outdoor state, we think it's a great place to start.
I do too. And, I hope that maybe some Californians will be inspired by a guest we had on the program last night, a 17-year-old girl from Oklahoma named Kelsey Weaver. She became the first female hunter in Oklahoma to get a black bear. She did it. Dad actually let her out of school, and she got to go bear hunting on the one-day bear season, and she got it with her grandfather's crossbow, Rachel. How cool is that?
Wow.
Yeah.
Good for her.
I know. I know.
That's quite a feat to have.
It
Something
is.
to brag about.
They call her Bear Slayer now at school, she says, which I think is pretty cool. Used to be Deer Slayer because she's been a hunter since she was 4, but now, since she got a bear, now she's Bear Slayer. So,
Most popular girl in school.
I bet so. So hopefully she'll inspire some Californians to get out there and you know, take advantage of the great hunting actually that California has to offer. We think about California as such an anti-gun place, but it's got some great hunting opportunities, and you know, this is a good thing for folks who are you know, maybe wanting to explore hunting opportunities in California.
It really is, and you know, for those folks out there watching who are or listening who are out in California, bring somebody, bring a friend out hunting with you, and start to bring more people into this very great thing that we all enjoy and love.
Absolutely. Rachel, thank you again for coming on the program. Get back to work, and we'll talk to you again soon.
Thank you so much.
All right. See you. Rachel Parsons, NRA ILA Media Liaison, join us tonight here on Cam & Company.